Hello everyone. So this is the first session of the advances in post-harvest technology of fruits and vegetables, and the topic which we'll be covering today is fruits and vegetable production and classification. So talking from the very basic details, talking about the definition of fruit. So what basically a fruit is? A fruit is a seed-bearing structure in flowering plants, also known as angiosperms, formed from the ovary after flowering. In common language usage, fruit normally means the fleshy seed associated structures of a plant that are sweet or sour and edible in the raw state, such as apples, bananas, grapes, lemons, oranges, strawberries, etc. Definition of vegetable. A vegetable is any part of a plant such as stems and stalk such as celery, roots such as carrot, tubers such as potato, bulbs such as onions, and leaves such as spinach and lettuce. Flowers such as globe, artichoke, fruits such as apple, cucumber, pumpkin, strawberries, tomato, or seeds such as beans and peas that is consumed by humans as food as part of a savory meal. The term vegetable is somewhat arbitrary and largely defined through culinary and cultural tradition. What are the morphological features and classifications of fruits and vegetables? In reference to fruits and vegetables, the characteristics that impart distinctive qualities may be described by four different attributes, which is color and appearance, flavor, that is taste and aroma, texture, and nutritional value. Now, talking about the color, flavor, and texture in detail. So, color is derived from the natural pigments in fruits and vegetables, many of which change as the plants proceed through maturation and ripening. The primary pigments imparting color quality are the fat soluble chlorophylls, that is green color, carotenoids, that is yellow, orange, and red color, and the water soluble anthocyanins, that is red or blue, and the flavonoids are yellow and betalains are red. Appearance is determined by physical factors including the size, shape, the wholeness, the presence of defects, that is blemishes, bruises or spots, finish or gloss, and consistency. Size and shape may be influenced by cultivar, maturity, production inputs, and the growing environment. Flavor, that is aroma and taste. Talking about the flavor, flavor has been defined as a mingled but unitary experience which includes sensations of taste, smell, and pressure, and often cutaneous sensations such as warm color or mild pain. Aroma compounds are volatile. They are perceived primarily with the nose, while taste receptors exist in the mouth and are impacted when the food is chewed. Taste has been divided into five primary tastes such as sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami. Texture. Textural parameters of fruits and vegetables are perceived with a sense of touch either when the product is picked up by the hand or placed in the mouth and chewed. In contrast to the flavor attributes, these characteristics are fairly easily measured using instrumental methods. The texture of fruits and vegetables is derived from the turgor pressure and the composition of the individual plant cell walls and the middle lamella, that is the glue that holds individual cells together. The term texture is used primarily with reference to solid or semi-solid foods. However, most fruits and vegetables are viscoelastic, implying that they exhibit combined properties of ideal liquids which demonstrate only viscosity, that is the flow of liquid, and either solids which exhibits only elasticity, that is deformation. The classification of fruits and vegetables. The classification of fruits and vegetables according to the content of food component can be useful for epidemiological studies. The classification is complicated by the large number of fruit components in fruits and vegetables and by the fact that not all the components have yet been identified and that not all fruits and vegetables have been analyzed to determine the level of the components that have been identified. Botanical classification. The botanical classification of plants is based on the physiological characteristics of plant development, organization, and structure. The 11 levels of botanical classifications are kingdom, division, class, subclass, orders, family, genus, species, variety, cultivar, and strain. Most human foods are within the spermatophyte, that is the seed plant division. Of the two classes with the spermatophytes, that is gymnosperm and angiosperm, almost all human foods are in the angiosperm, that is a flowering class. Within the two angiosperm classes, there are approximately 93 orders and 432 families, that is 20 orders and 67 families for the monocotyledon, and 73 orders and 365 families for the dicotyledons. Growing condition. Plants may be classified according to the habitat, whether they grow in water or in soil, and in the soil, growing plants may be further classified according to whether they grow in the areas that are desert, that is low humidity, high temperature, tropical, that is high humidity, high temperature, or temperate, that is moderate humidity and temperature. Plants growing in temperate areas may be divided into their growing season. Cool season crops which are adapted by mean monthly temperatures of 16 to 18 degrees Celsius, that is 60 to 65 Fahrenheit. Warm season crops which are adapted to mean monthly temperature of 18 to 30 degrees Celsius, that is 65 to 86 degree Fahrenheit. Fruit development from flowers. In addition to the botanical classification of whole plants, there is a botanical classification of fruits according to how they develop from their flowers. Fruits typically have three regions, that is the exocarp, which is the skin or the outermost layer of the fruit wall, the mesocarp or middle region, and the endocarp, which is the innermost area around the seeds. Simply, fleshy fruits develop from a flower which is a single pistil. The ovary alone may develop into the fruit, or other parts of the flower may develop with it. All the fruits may be classified into three major groups on the basis of the number of ovaries and the number of flowers involved in the formation. Simple fruits develop from a single matured ovary in a single flower, and fleshy fruits include drupes, pomes, or berries. Drupes have a single seed enclosed by a hard stony pit. In pomes, the flesh comes out from the enlarged receptacle that grows up around the ovary, and the endocarp around the seed is papery or leathery. Berries develop from a compound ovary and usually contain more than one seed. The three types of berries are true berries, pepos, and hesperidiums. The true berries are fruits with a thin skin that is soft at maturity, as in avocado, blueberry, and tomato. Pepo berries have a relatively thick rind and include cucumber, pumpkin, and watermelon. Hesperidium berries have a leathery, oil-containing skin and outgrows from the inner lining of the ovary wall, become sac-like and swollen with juice as the fruit develops. Dry fruits, perica fruits dry at maturity. That's all for this session.